My name is Narayan Das, and I was in 1971 batch BTech Chemical. Uh, we had a 5-year course, so my roll number is 1.088 bar 66. I was not so popular with any nicknames. I used to be generally called as Das, that's all. Now, first of all, I come from a middle class town on Kerala. And during, you can imagine, the 1965-66, the IIT system was not very popularly known over there. Just because I happened to do my pre-degree course in Trivandrum, I could probably get into the JEE. The credit goes to the teachers and the curriculum, which is newly formulated by the education system of Kerala. There was no coaching center, there's no concept of coaching or guides and other things those days. Well, getting into the IIT, it was a real dream come true. After coming there, the first interaction on the day when we came for the interview was with the UDC in charge of Jamna Hostel. I still remember the guardian-like figure who said, "Not talking now, we will first go and have lunch, and then we will start." I said, "Okay, this is the spirit of this place, so this must be really wonderful. Life is going to be wonderful." And the remaining years I spent there really proved my guess to be absolutely true. Well, coming to join IIT, and then those days things are totally different. We used to go around with a T square, instrument box, and slide rule, which I do not know whether the present day students have even seen. But those are the actually say the icons an engineering student will carry. And we are feeling really proud that yes, we are in one of the prime institutions and we are into IIT. Well, now talking about the life in IIT as even now also it continues is something one can just aspire for at whatever be your age. Even now, if I get an opportunity, I come and stay in IIT guest house or in Taravani guest house. So the particular feature of our education system is we had a 5-year course and a lot of emphasis was on the practical aspects of engineering education. In fact, I do not know whether it is like that today, but during our days, alternate weeks used to be completely workshop. We used to be in khaki uniform for one whole week in the workshop, and next week we have the academics. This is one thing. Another thing was the periodical system. We had the full year. We didn't have the semester to begin with. We had the full year. And every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, first hour used to be by timetable periodicals. The subject will be announced only on the previous day evening when you come back from the dining hall, 7:30 in the evening. So net result, we have only 3-4 hours of worry about the exam. And all the other 4 days, we are totally free to enjoy the various extracurricular activities and the campus itself. We had the debating club, we have literary club, we have arts club, sports, skating club, then we have the tennis club, athletics, what not, whatever you want, it is there. It is all, and we have enough time also. So this is really a great experience for making an all-round development as a part of our curriculum. And the education itself was slightly different those days. We didn't have the computer design, computer manufacturing. Only we had what was IBM, this the huge machine operating, occupying the whole building in the BSB. But we have those days learned that drawing is the language of the engineer. And an engineer has to visualize the object he wants to design, he wants to deliver. And that is where the education started with a 3D concept inside the mind of the engineer itself. This, in fact, was very helpful for us in our future designing a concept, building concepts of projects, building concepts of systems, and then finally achieving it in hardware. Well, and talking about the academics, we have the luminaries like Professor Ramabhadran, the physics department, Dr. Srinivasan of mathematics, who have been teaching us so nicely to a new level of education that the students have been going through. Well, the strong foundation that we had set up at the IIT has really taken us quite far in our later life. And the project itself that I have done was under the advice of Professor Venkateswarlu, who was the head of the department at the time in chemical engineering, first on a plant design and building a scale models thereof. So this gave a very important aspect to a pointer to my later career also, that how to do a system thinking, that you don't look at something in isolation, you look at the plant as a total system, then you conceive it, then you plan its layout, then you build the details and finally construct it. That gave me a great experience, and probably that was an opening door for me to join the DRDO as well. Yeah, favorite sports always used to be the Red Stadium, behind the swimming pool. Right now there's a swimming pool. At the time there was no swimming pool, but there was a route from there to approach the stadium, and there used to be a huge ground over there, and there used to be a canal in which we used to go do fishing, small time fishing, and also spend a lot of time in the ground because I used to practice long distance running. I never got into any place in the IIT, but I used to be one of the participants of the long distance running those days. And of course, we used to spend a lot of time near the GC. There's a culvert around the GC on the central school site. That is the place we used to sit down day and night until late night and keep yapping with our friends. Yes, Dr. Kalam was director DRDL, but unfortunately, I had moved out of DRDL by the time he had come as the director DRDL. But we had interactions because he was a scientific advisor when I was doing my material science work at NPO Cochin. At the time, we had interactions with him whenever he used to visit, and he used to take such a keen interest in whatever you do. He said, at the working level, people coming to the laboratory, he will say, if he's interested in the work, he said, you send me a one-page note, and when you send a one-page note, you will get queries on that, and then you will answer directly. You will talk to the individuals right from Delhi on phone directly. So that was the person like Dr. Kalam. But unfortunately, I could not work very closely with him in those days. But I had interacted very closely. In fact, Dr. Saras, as I mentioned, he is one of my mentors right from the days when we joined. I joined in 71 and he also joined around 72. We were working together, and he's uh, working together with Dr. Kalam, and he was responsible for most of the missile program and liquid propulsion, and also the system. He was the project director of Prithvi. It's a guided missile which is inducted in the army so successfully. He was our chairman DRDO, present chairman DRDO at the time, the post of scientific advisor to Defense Minister, Director General DRDO, and SA to RM and DGDRDO together. He used to hold that post as the Secretary DRDO. Right now, he is a member of the Niti Aayog. And he was my mentor right from 71 onwards. Even now, we interact and we discuss. Every time I took a major step, I had consulted him, whether I was in DRDL or otherwise. Then Dr. V.K. Atre. Dr. V.K. Atre also was the chairman DRDO or chairman equivalent. At the time it was again scientific advisor post. He was director NPOL when I joined that NPOL. And there I found that he is a professor for several years. He was a professor abroad. He is an author of several textbooks which are being taught even in American universities even these days. But when he came, and he's the person who used to always talk about system thinking and also paper design. He said that you shall not do anything practically till your paper design is reviewed and reviewed by an expert team. So that was his thoroughness in what he's doing. This is another thing that he has taught. And Dr. Srinivasan was also the director of TRDL, NPOL, when I joined. And he was a great person, a great personality in oceanography and ocean development and ocean related technology. So these are the kind of people I have interacted with. Air Master Achal Narayanan, he used to be the director when I joined DRD. He's the person who told us never say no to a job. And he taught us another important principle, which I fortunately did not have to practice. What he said is that you continue in a chair as long as you can contribute to the chair. The day the chair starts contributing to you, it is better time you have to quit. Fortunately, I have not come to that stage at one of the, during my journey.